Conflicts are a normal part of life, even at work. We spend hours with colleagues, each with unique personalities and working styles. Disagreements are bound to happen. It's how we handle these disagreements that matters. Ignoring conflicts won't make them disappear. In fact, it often makes things worse. Unmanaged conflicts can escalate, creating a toxic work environment. This negativity impacts productivity, morale, and even your health. The good news is that conflicts can be opportunities for growth. By addressing them constructively, we can strengthen relationships and improve teamwork. Avoiding conflict might seem easier in the short term, but it comes at a price. When we choose to sidestep difficult conversations, we often think we're saving ourselves from immediate discomfort. However, this avoidance can lead to much larger issues down the road. Research shows that unresolved workplace conflicts lead to decreased productivity, increased stress, and higher turnover rates. Employees who are constantly in a state of tension are less likely to focus on their tasks effectively. This not only hampers individual performance, but also affects the overall productivity of the team. When we avoid difficult conversations, resentment builds. Over time, small issues that could have been resolved easily can fester and grow into significant problems. This can create a toxic work environment where employees feel undervalued and misunderstood. This can lead to passive-aggressive behavior, gossip, and a decline in team morale. Gossip becomes a way for employees to vent their frustrations, but it only serves to deepen divisions and create an atmosphere of mistrust. The Center for Creative Leadership found that managers spend a significant amount of time dealing with conflicts. Instead of focusing on strategic goals and team development, they are often caught up in resolving disputes and managing interpersonal issues. Imagine the progress if that time was spent on innovation and growth. When conflicts are addressed promptly and effectively, it frees up time and energy for creative problem solving and collaboration. Teams can then focus on achieving their goals and driving the organization forward. Addressing conflicts head-on while challenging is crucial for a healthy and productive work environment. Open communication and a willingness to tackle issues directly can lead to stronger relationships, better teamwork, and a more positive workplace culture. By fostering an environment where conflicts are resolved constructively, organizations can unlock their full potential and achieve greater success. Before addressing any conflict, take a moment to manage your own emotions. When we react impulsively, we say or do things we regret. Take deep breaths, step away from the situation if needed, and allow yourself time to cool down. This will help you approach the conversation with a clear and calm mind. Remember, emotional intelligence is key to successful conflict resolution. Recognize your own triggers and develop strategies for managing stress in the moment. This will allow you to respond to conflict constructively rather than reactively. Setting clear boundaries is essential for healthy workplace relationships. This means communicating your limits and expectations respectfully. For example, if a colleague constantly interrupts you, politely but firmly address the issue. You could say, "I appreciate your input, but I'd like to finish my thought first." Boundaries also apply to workload and responsibilities. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't be afraid to say no to additional tasks. Explain your current commitments and offer alternative solutions. Remember, setting boundaries is not selfish. It's about protecting your time, energy, and well-being. Section 5, communication is key: active listening and assertive speaking. In this section, we will explore the essential skills of active listening and assertive speaking, which are crucial for effective communication in any setting. Effective communication is at the heart of conflict resolution. It helps in building trust, understanding, and cooperation among team members. Without it, misunderstandings and conflicts can easily arise. Active listening involves truly hearing and understanding the other person's perspective. It means being fully present in the conversation without distractions and showing genuine interest in what the other person is saying. Pay attention to their words, body language, and tone of voice. These non-verbal cues can provide additional context and help you understand the full message being conveyed. Ask clarifying questions to ensure you're on the same page. This not only shows that you are engaged, but also helps to avoid any potential misunderstandings. Assertive speaking, on the other hand, is about expressing your own needs and feelings clearly and respectfully. It involves being honest and direct, while also being considerate of the other person's feelings. Use I statements to avoid blaming or accusing the other person. This approach helps to communicate your feelings without making the other person feel defensive. For example, instead of saying "you're always late," try "I feel frustrated when meetings start late." This way you are expressing your feelings and the impacts of the behavior rather than attacking the person. By combining active listening and assertive speaking, you can create a more positive and productive communication environment. These skills can help to resolve conflicts, build stronger relationships, and foster a more collaborative workplace. Remember, effective communication is a two-way street. It requires both listening and speaking skills. Practice these techniques regularly to improve your communication and build better relationships with your colleagues. In conclusion, active listening and assertive speaking are essential skills for effective communication. By mastering these techniques, you can enhance your ability to connect with others, resolve conflicts, and create a more positive and productive work environment. Section 6. Focus on the problem, not the person. When addressing a conflict, it's crucial to focus on the problem, not the person. This approach helps to maintain a professional and respectful atmosphere, which is essential for effective communication and problem solving. Avoid personal attacks, insults, or blaming language. Such behavior can create a hostile environment and make it difficult to resolve the issue at hand. This will only escalate the situation and damage relationships. When emotions run high, it's easy to say things we don't mean, which can lead to long-term resentment and a breakdown in trust. Instead, stick to the facts and describe the issue objectively. By focusing on the specific problem, you can work together to find a solution without getting sidetracked by personal grievances. For example, if you're having a disagreement about a project deadline, focus on the specific tasks, timelines, and resources needed. Discuss what can be realistically achieved within the given time frame and what adjustments might be necessary. Avoid making it personal by saying things like, "You're always unrealistic with deadlines." Such statements can make the other person feel attacked and defensive, which is counterproductive. Remember, the goal is to find a solution that works for everyone involved. By keeping the focus on the problem, you can foster a collaborative environment where everyone feels heard and valued. This not only helps in resolving the current issue, but also strengthens the team's ability to handle future conflicts more effectively. Effective conflict resolution is a skill that can be developed with practice. The more you focus on the problem rather than the person, the better you'll become at navigating difficult conversations and finding mutually beneficial solutions. In the end, focusing on the problem, not the person, leads to a more harmonious and productive work environment. It encourages open communication, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to achieving common goals. Section 7. Seeking mediation, a neutral perspective. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, conflicts can reach an impasse. In these situations, seeking mediation from a neutral third party can be helpful. A mediator can facilitate communication, help parties identify common ground, and explore potential solutions. Many workplaces have internal mediation programs or can provide access to external mediators. Mediation can be a valuable tool for resolving conflicts fairly and respectfully, preserving relationships and maintaining a positive work environment. Section 8. Building bridges, turning conflict into collaboration. Believe it or not, conflicts can be opportunities for growth and collaboration. When handled constructively, disagreements can lead to innovative solutions and stronger team bonds. Embrace diverse perspectives and be open to finding common ground. After resolving a conflict, take time to rebuild trust and strengthen relationships. Acknowledge each other's perspectives and appreciate the effort made to find a solution. This will create a more positive and collaborative work environment in the long run. Section 9. The power of forgiveness, letting go for good. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for moving on from conflict. Holding on to anger and resentment only hurts you in the long run. While it might not be easy, try to forgive the other person and let go of any negative feelings. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning the behavior. It simply means releasing yourself from the burden of anger and resentment. This allows you to move forward with a clear mind and focus on building positive relationships. Section 10. Creating a culture of respect. Preventing future conflicts. Preventing future conflicts starts with creating a culture of respect in the workplace. This means valuing diversity, encouraging open communication, and addressing disrespectful behavior promptly. Implement clear policies against harassment, bullying, and discrimination. Provide training on conflict resolution and emotional intelligence. By fostering a respectful and inclusive environment, you can minimize the occurrence and negative impact of workplace conflicts.